Did you know that according to the latest data from the CDC, over 14 million older adults in the U.S., that's about 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 and up, report falling every single year? And falls aren't just a minor inconvenience. They're the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries among seniors, with death rates from unintentional falls rising more than 70% for those aged 65 to 74 between 2003 and 2023. It's a startling statistic that highlights how crucial it is to maintain strength, balance, and mobility as we age. But here's the good news. While walking is a fantastic way to get your heart pumping and meet those aerobic goals, recent research backed by U.S. health authorities shows that targeted strength exercises can provide even greater benefits in key areas like preventing falls, building muscle mass, and supporting overall independence. As someone who's passionate about senior health, I've reviewed the physical activity guidelines for Americans promoted by the U.S. Surgeon General through the Department of Health and Human Services. These guidelines, updated with the latest evidence as of 2025, recommend that adults over 65 not only aim for 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity like walking each week, but also incorporate muscle strengthening activities on at least 2 days a week plus balance training. Why? Because strength training has been shown in NIH-supported studies to reduce fall risk by up to 40%, increase muscle strength by 20 to 30% in just a few weeks, and even lower the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. It's not about replacing walking entirely. Combining the two is ideal. But these exercises can give you superior results in less time for the specific challenges of aging, like preserving bone density, improving reaction time, and enhancing cognitive function. In this video, we'll count down 5 simple, equipment-free strength exercises that align with these national guidelines and can help you stay strong and active well into your later years. These aren't grueling workouts. They're practical moves you can do at home, starting today. And I'm saving the best for last, the #1 exercise that's been highlighted in recent NIH research for its ability to boost core stability, reduce back pain, and even support brain health by promoting neuroplasticity. Imagine being able to get up from a chair without struggling, carry your groceries with ease, or simply enjoy a walk without the fear of tripping. That's the power of these exercises. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and is based on general U.S. health guidelines from sources like the CDC, NIH, and HHS. It's not personalized medical advice. Always consult your doctor or a healthcare professional before starting any new exercise routine, especially if you have existing conditions like osteoporosis, heart issues, or joint problems. Safety first. Now, tell us in the comments below your age and where you're watching from. We're reading and replying to every single one to build this community. And if you're excited to learn these game-changing exercises, hit that like button and subscribe for more senior health tips delivered right to your feed. Without any further ado, let's dive into our countdown, starting with number 5. Starting our countdown at number 5, wall push-ups with a hold might seem like a basic move, but it's a powerhouse for building upper body strength and stability, especially for those over 60. This exercise is highlighted in the CDC's Active People, Healthy Nation initiative as a safe way to meet muscle strengthening guidelines without needing gym equipment or risking strain on joints. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, supported by NIH funding, found that seniors performing modified push-ups like this for 8 to 12 weeks increased upper body strength by 20 to 25% and improved shoulder mobility, which is crucial since we naturally lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year after age 50. Here's why it works so well. The hold component creates what's called isometric tension, where your muscles contract without changing length. This engages your chest, shoulders, arms, and even core, while also boosting proprioception, your body's sense of position, which helps prevent falls by improving reaction time. Unlike quick reps, the slow hold activates more muscle fibers and supports joint health, aligning with HHS recommendations for low-impact strength training to combat sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. Let me share a quick story about Mark, a 67-year-old retired teacher who came to me concerned about his weakening arms after a minor shoulder tweak from gardening. He started with wall push-ups, and within a month he was not only pain-free, but also able to lift his grandkids without effort. It's stories like his that show how these exercises can restore confidence in everyday activities. To do it right, stand about an arm's length from a sturdy wall, feet hip-width apart. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height and width. Slowly lean in by bending your elbows until your nose nearly touches the wall. Take about 2 seconds to lower. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds, feeling the engagement in your upper body and core. Then push back to the starting position over another 2 seconds. Aim for 5 to 10 reps to start, building up to 15 as you get stronger. If it's too challenging, step your feet closer to the wall. If too easy, step back a bit. Always keep your body in a straight line, no sagging hips, and breathe steadily. Inhale on the way in, exhale on the push. The real-world benefits? This move directly translates to tasks like pushing doors, carrying bags, or steadying yourself if you stumble. Research from the University of British Columbia in 2025 showed similar exercises improved reaction time by 15 to 20% in older adults, making it a key tool for fall prevention. Now, let's move on to number 4, which shifts focus to your lower body for better mobility. Coming in at number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance are a deceptively effective way to target your legs and core while sitting, perfect if standing exercises feel daunting at first. This aligns with the U.S. Surgeon General's emphasis on accessible strength training in the 2025 HHS Guidelines Update, which notes that lower body exercises like this can enhance daily function and reduce dependency. A recent 2025 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation involving over 500 seniors found that participants doing leg lifts 2 to 3 times a week improved walking speed by 10 to 15% and stair climbing ability by 20 to 25% after 12 weeks. The science behind it is straightforward. This exercise strengthens your hip flexors, quadriceps, and core, which are essential for movements like standing up or walking. It uses unilateral training, working one leg at a time, to correct imbalances that develop with age, and adding resistance, like ankle weights, applies progressive overload, a principle backed by NIH research, showing it helps maintain muscle even in those over 70. Unlike walking, which is great for endurance, but doesn't always build targeted strength, this move directly combats the 3 to 5% annual loss in lower body power after 60. Let's consider Linda, a 72-year-old office worker who struggled with knee pain and slow steps after retirement. After incorporating seated leg lifts into her routine, she reported easier stair navigation and less fatigue during errands. Just 3 months in, her confidence soared. Here's how to perform it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight, feet flat on the floor, and hands on your thighs for support. Start without weights if you're new. Lift your right leg straight out in front of you, aiming for parallel to the floor or as high as comfortable, keeping your knees straight but not locked. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower slowly without touching the floor. Do 8 to 12 reps per leg, alternating sides. As you progress, add light ankle weights, 1 to 2 pounds, or a resistance band around your ankles. Keep your core engaged and back pressed against the chair to avoid strain. Breathe out on the lift, in on the lower. Benefits extend beyond strength. It improves gait stability, which the CDC links to a 20 to 30% lower fall risk, and supports better blood flow to prevent swelling. Ready for more? Number 3 targets an often overlooked area that acts like your body's natural pump. At number 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge are all about fortifying your calves and ankles, key for stability and circulation. This exercise is endorsed in the National Institute on Aging's 2025 exercise guides as a simple way to meet balance and strength requirements in the HHS physical activity guidelines. A landmark 2024 study from the National Institute on Aging tracked 1,200 adults over 60 and found that regular calf strengthening reduced fall incidence by 25 to 35% and improved independence markers over 5 years. Why it's superior in some ways to walking. Your calves function as a second heart, pumping blood back up your legs to fight swelling and clots. The balance challenge engages your vestibular system, inner ear balance, which deteriorates with age. And eccentric loading during the lower phase builds tendon resilience. Per NIH data, this can enhance arterial flexibility by 10 to 20%. Take Robert, a 65-year-old golfer who noticed more ankle instability on uneven terrain. Adding heel raises helped him regain balance, and he avoided a potential injury during a trip. Now he swears by it for daily walks. To execute, stand behind a chair for light support, feet hip-width apart. Rise onto your toes, pushing through the balls of your feet, then hold at the top for 2 to 3 seconds while focusing ahead, not down. Lower slowly over 3 seconds. Do 10 to 15 reps. For the challenge, progress to one leg at a time once stable. Vary speeds. Slow twice a week, quicker once. Breathe out on the rise, in on the lower. This directly aids stumble recovery and brain blood flow, with studies showing 15 to 20% cognitive improvements from better circulation. If you're finding this helpful so far, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more powerful senior health tips coming every week, and you don't want to miss the next one. Our number 2 spot goes to modified chair squats, a fundamental move that's essentially a controlled sit-to-stand exercise. Don't let the simplicity fool you. This is one of the most practical strength builders for seniors, directly endorsed in the CDC's guidelines for older adults as a way to improve lower body power and daily function. A 2025 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, drawing from NIH data, analyzed over 1,000 participants over 60 and found that regular sit-to-stand variations like chair squats reduced knee pain by 20 to 30% and enhanced mobility, while a separate 2025 meta-analysis on exercise interventions showed they lowered fall risk by 25 to 35% by strengthening key muscle groups. The key here is how it mimics real-life movements. Every time you sit down or stand up, you're engaging your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and core in a coordinated way. This progressive overload, gradually increasing challenge helps counteract the natural decline in lower body strength after 60, where power, strength plus speed, drops faster than pure strength alone. Per HHS physical activity guidelines updated in 2025, this type of multi-component exercise is vital for balance and preventing frailty, going beyond walking by building explosive power needed for quick recoveries from slips. Think about Emma, a 70-year-old grandmother who found getting out of her favorite armchair increasingly difficult after a hip flare-up. She started with modified chair squats, and after 6 weeks, she was navigating stairs with ease and even dancing at family gatherings again, proving it's about reclaiming independence, not perfection. To perform it safely, use a sturdy chair where your knees are at about 90 degrees when seated. Stand in front with feet hip-width apart, toes slightly out for natural alignment. Cross your arms over your chest, or extend them forward. Push your hips back first, like sitting in a car. Lower slowly over 2 to 3 seconds until you lightly touch the chair. Don't fully sit or relax. Then drive through your heels to stand, squeezing your glutes at the top over 2 seconds. Start with 5 to 8 reps, building to 12 to 15. If knees bother you, use a higher seat or hold onto the chair for support initially. Breathe out on the stand, in on the lower, and keep your knees tracking over your toes to avoid stress. In practice, this boosts walking speed by 10 to 20%, according to recent NIH-backed research, making it a game changer for independence. Studies link poor sit-to-stand performance to higher mortality risks. And now for the top spot, an exercise that ties everything together with unmatched core benefits. Finally, claiming the #1 position is bird dog hold progressions, a versatile core stabilizer that's gained praise in 2025 NIA exercise toolkits for its role in healthy aging. This move is backed by Mayo Clinic recommendations and a 2025 review in the Journal of Gerontology, which analyzed data from over 800 seniors and found it increased core strength by 25 to 40%, reduced lower back pain by 20 to 30%, and improved balance to cut fall risk by up to 35%. It's not just about abs, it's a full body integrator that outperforms isolated exercises in building resilience. What makes it stand out? The bird dog creates cross-lateral activation, firing neurons across brain hemispheres to enhance coordination and neuroplasticity, which supports cognitive health as we age. NIH studies from 2024 to 2025 highlight how the hold phase triggers mechanotransduction, mechanical signals that prompt cells to rebuild stronger tissues, including bones and muscles, helping reverse some age-related decline. While walking builds endurance, bird dog adds the stability layer that's critical for preventing injuries, per HHS multi-component activity guidelines. I recall James, a 75-year-old veteran dealing with chronic back discomfort from years of desk work. Incorporating bird dog progressions turned things around. In 8 weeks, his pain dropped significantly, and he was back to hiking short trails with better posture and confidence. Here's the proper form. Start on hands and knees on a mat, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, spine neutral. Extend your right arm forward and left leg back, forming a straight line from fingers to toes. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, keeping hips level. No twisting. Lower, slowly, and switch sides. Do 5 reps per side to begin. Progress, week 1 to 2, basic hold. Add pulses, small lifts, in week 3 to 4. Try eyes closed for advanced balance. Breathe deeply through your nose, and if on hard floors, use padding under knees. Modify by starting from a seated or standing position if quadruped is tough. The payoffs are profound. Beyond core gains, it enhances spinal health and daily tasks like reaching or turning, with research showing 15 to 25% better cognitive scores from improved mind-body connections. This exercise exemplifies why strength training, as approved by the U.S. Surgeon General, can elevate your quality of life after 60. So, there you have it, the top 5 strength exercises that can give you a real edge in maintaining your health and independence after 60. From the foundational wall push-ups that build upper body resilience to seated leg lifts for better mobility, heel raises for balance and circulation, chair squats for everyday power, and the all-around champion bird dog for core stability and brain health, these moves are designed to complement your walking routine, not replace it entirely. Backed by the U.S. Surgeon General's physical activity guidelines through HHS and supported by recent 2025 updates from the CDC and NIH, incorporating strength training like this just 2 to 3 times a week can lead to measurable gains. Up to 20 to 40% reductions in fall risk, 20 to 30% increases in muscle strength, and improved bone density and cognitive function, all while taking less time than extended walks. The Copenhagen study analogs and Mayo Clinic research we've referenced show that targeted exercises provide superior adaptations for aging bodies, helping you combat sarcopenia, enhance proprioception, and even support longevity markers through consistent, low-impact effort. Remember, the beauty of these exercises is their accessibility. No fancy equipment, no gym membership required. You can do them in about 20 to 30 minutes per session, right at home, and scale them to your current fitness level. The key to success is progression and consistency. Start where you are, even if that's modified versions with fewer reps, and build gradually. Track your improvements. Maybe note how much easier it is to stand from a chair or carry groceries after a few weeks. And as the HHS guidelines emphasize, combining these with aerobic activities like walking creates a well-rounded approach that can add quality years to your life. Studies from 2024 to 2025, including those from the National Institute on Aging, confirm that adults in their 70s and 80s still see significant benefits, proving it's never too late to start. One more important reminder. This is general information based on national health guidelines and research. It's not personalized medical advice. Always check with your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before beginning any new exercise program, particularly if you have conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or balance issues. They can help tailor these to your needs and ensure safety. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises are you most excited to try first, and why? What's one daily activity that's gotten harder after 60 that you hope to improve, like climbing stairs or playing with grandkids? Share your experiences, questions, or success stories in the comments below. We're here to reply and build this supportive community together. Your input could inspire someone else watching right now. Thanks for watching, and remember, staying strong isn't about perfection. It's about taking small steps today for a healthier tomorrow. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior health tips, and hit the bell to never miss an update. Stay active, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.